E, senhoras e senhores, estamos de volta com mais Hora Quente esta noite e aqui no Tiverton Casino Hotel somos sempre muito bem recebidos e os portugueses têm sempre essa qualidade de saber receber e talvez porque há tanto sangue português aqui no Tiverton Casino Hotel, isso acontece com todos que entram aqui neste espaço. E é com imenso prazer que damos as boas-vindas mais uma vez ao diretor-geral do marketing do Twin River Group e do Tiverton Casino Hotel e o diretor para o Slot Operation. Senhoras e senhores, os irmãos Sergio e David Sousa. Sergio, nice to see you as well. David, welcome, nice to see you. Very good, gentlemen. Thank you very much for inviting me back in your space. Bringing my space here is always fun.
Yes.
And it's been a year, or a little over a year. And I guess my first question is going to be, how has this year been here at Tiverton Casino Hotel?
It's been exciting. We've been able to do lots of different promotions and make adjustments, changes, communicating to our customers, making sure that we're offering them the things that they've come to expect. And it's been a really good year for us, and we're looking forward and exciting to an even better 2020.
Excellent. And we'll be talking about some of those details that were tweaked, the new things that people can expect here at Tiverton Casino Hotel. But David, this is really a community affair, Tiverton Casino, right?
It really is. It's one of the few properties where the community actually had a hand in us building this property. They had their say on colors. They had their say on different functions of the property, how high we could go. It really was, I think, a good neighborly effort with the community and something they can take pride in because they're not just walking into our casino, they're walking into their casino. And we're really happy for that relationship.
And why is that important? Why is it important to be connected to the community? We know a lot of other similar spaces, they just worry about themselves, but here you really care about the community. Why? Why is that important?
Well, it's always been important as a brand, whether it was Twin River or certainly Tiverton, for us to build relationships with our customers. We're real people, our customers are real people, and we want them to know that when they come to our property, they're not just coming to a place of business. We want them to feel like they're coming home, whether it's that initial introduction right at the main entrance or their experience on the floor or hopefully a great meal that they had at our cafe and grill. You know, we want our customers to feel comfortable, and that's always been one of our most important and top priorities here.
You know, I would probably just add to that and say the residents of Tiverton, they depend on our success because the more successful we are, the more they're reaping in tax benefits. We are generous as well when it comes to charitable donations and getting involved with charities both in Lincoln and in Tiverton. And again, I just think that builds that bond even closer. That if we're winning, they're winning. At the end of the day.
Essa ligação à comunidade, sem dúvida, que é importante. Ambos são portugueses, mas estamos a conduzir esta entrevista em inglês, obviamente, para poder falar em todos os detalhes possíveis durante este curto espaço que estamos aqui. Mas também o Tiverton Casino Hotel apoia iniciativas portuguesas na comunidade, os International Portuguese Music Awards, Dia de Portugal, Fall River, essa integração também na comunidade portuguesa, isso é fantástico. So, gentlemen, also that connection to the Portuguese community, because geographically we're in an area that's dominated by the Portuguese community, so that's important here as well.
Absolutely. The events that you described, our first year out, those have been great relationships for us. It's where a lot of our customers are. It's the platform that they like to be. And we're excited to do it again.
Excellent.
For sure.
Excellent. Now, David, I know you're in charge of the slot operations, gaming operations. So what's new here now? Obviously, the slot machines. You have how many?
We have 1,000 slot machines. 1,000 slot machines.
That's a lot of slot.
That's a good number. That's a comfortable number for this property. So we have a year under our belt, right? We got to test out what works, what doesn't work, what do our players want. At the end of the day, it has to be what the players want, not what I want. So now that we've had that year under our belt, we've been able to make some changes, bring in some new machines, some machines that are very well known, the Wheel of Fortunes, for example, the fortune gongs. It's just, like anything else, you got to take the temperature and then you have to adjust to make sure that we have those offerings for the guests. And we're very comfortable where we're at. Sports betting got launched last year, and then we added the mobile sports betting for convenience, and that seems to have taken off as well. It's just important that we're not just, a one-stop shop. We offer a lot of different entertainment purposes for the folks that are coming in through the doors.
Speaking of entertainment, other than the gaming, Sergio, I know you guys have musical entertainment on the weekends. There's plenty of food here. Let's talk a little bit about that. One of the new aspects of Tiverton Casino Hotel just recently is the new restaurant you guys just opened up.
Yeah, and it goes back to us communicating and understanding what it is that our customers are looking for. We've gotten some great feedback that our customers are looking for a good assortment within the menu. Obviously, pricing and comfort foods are always things that need to be taken into consideration. And actually the menu, and if you haven't tried it, I certainly encourage all of the viewers, as well as yourself, to try this new space out. In the menu specifically, there's a touch of Portuguese cuisine in there. We've made sure that some of the entrees are represented by some typical Portuguese dishes that we think will be accepted well in this area. And so far we've gotten some great feedback, and we look forward to continuing to grow the menu based on the information we get from our customers. So.
E vamos ter a oportunidade de visitar o novo restaurante Casino Bar and Grill. Aliás, Casino Café and Grill, eu havia dizer bar, o bar está aqui onde nós estamos. Casino Café and Grill. O próximo segmento será naquele espaço. Eu sei que nesta noite de Thanksgiving já estão cheios, mas a verdade é que amanhã já podem pensar em vir aqui comer uma bela refeição e, por que não, em vez de estar no Black Friday, por que não vir para aqui e gastar um pouco de dinheiro com a oportunidade de ganhar algum para trás.
É boa ideia.
No Black Friday não se ganha para trás.
Não se ganha.
Muito bem. Sergio, at the food court, what are the restaurants there?
So over there we have Pop's Pizza, we have Muya Burger, and we have Jackie's sushi stand. And all three are really great options if you don't have the time for a sit-down menu and you're looking for something you can kind of just grab and go. Those are three very well-run spaces, and the food that's come out of there has been very well received.
David, now we talked a little about the sports betting, the slot machines. The table games are still big here, obviously.
Absolutely. The table games are still thriving. It was an important amenity to this property. We didn't have that when we were at Newport Grand, and that we felt was always something that was missing over there, because we felt that there was this base that wanted the table games, and the table games over here at this property, they remain strong. And especially on the Fridays and Saturdays, and it's you see all that excitement, that energy that comes from being at a live table game, the interaction, the community of players coming together. It's exciting. It's exciting just to see that.
Last year, the debut of the stadium-style games was big because it was a new dynamic that most people weren't familiar with. How's that going?
It remains strong. The thing about the electronic table games versus the live person at the table, you have folks who would prefer to not be in that community setting at a live table, but want to be more on that isolated terminal, and that's okay too. And what that brings is that feeling that you're at a live table because you actually have dealers that are dealing cards and running the roulette wheel remotely, so you're still getting some of that excitement, but you could do your own thing. You don't have to worry about if you make a bad play on a blackjack hand or something, you're not going to get yelled at or anything like that. So it truly it gives that certain person that dynamic. and that's important, and that remains strong. It came in, it was well received, and it has maintained itself. So
and it's
we're
a less
excited.
intimidating experience. I think is really one of the most important keys there that customers look for.
Be comfortable there and not worry about all that pressure of all eyes on you, right?
Right. It's bad enough I'm losing my money or hopefully winning my money, but it's my money. Let me spend it and wager it the way that I feel most comfortable.
It sounds like he's got some experience in the days in Las Vegas, but
Unfortunately, I do, but we won't get into that. That'll be way too long to segment.
Well, the show will be an hour and a half tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The bar here, it's a full bar, and the great thing about this bar, although it's integrated into the gaming room, it's kind of separate too. So, onde nós estamos neste momento, normalmente há mesas altas com cadeiras, onde também podem estar aqui a tomar uma bebida no intervalo de jogar ou de visitar aqui o casino. Mas também há entretenimento musical aqui aos fins de semana. So what do you guys have as far as entertainment here at the bar on the weekends?
Sure. So on Friday and Saturday nights, we typically have a acoustic performance that starts at 6 o'clock and goes until I believe it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then from 9 o'clock until about midnight, we have a DJ. And we look for acts that are in the region that customers can relate to, 2-3-piece bands, DJs that are playing music that are that fit the space. We're not looking to overpower it and have people get frustrated because it's too loud or the music's inappropriate. So we've gotten great feedback and continue to look for those acts that fit here and have a nice following.
what makes this space, I think, even more special and unique, especially on the weekends, is you have your traditional, and that's a beautiful bar set up over there for the folks that just want that traditional bar feeling. But then we have the iPour wall, which is that newer technology where now you're self-serving yourself and you're picking from a selection of wines and beers, and you got that automation. So you still have that bar, that traditional bar environment, but now we're introducing that technology right next to a perfectly sized stage for a 2-3 person band who's playing music that is appropriate for this property. And then you have all your tabletops in this area over here for the folks that just kind of want to just lay back a little and take in everything that's happening. So it really is a unique space for sure.
Now this is Thanksgiving evening. We still have a couple more days left in the month. There are always promotions. Every month there's great promotions. This month was $50,000 in free slot play. So how does that work, David? People come here on the weekend and can qualify. The more they play, the more they can win. Yeah,
so it depends on the promotion that's being run, and some promotions you may be earning entries, right, and you're qualifying for the different promotions that are taking place with a chance to win, right, a portion of that money, and we love it. We love. There's nothing better than to see people win, right? You can't just lose all the time. You got to win, and they take a lot of pride in it. There's a lot of excitement that goes along with winning on a promotion or a slot machine. But our promotions have been very successful at this property. They've been very well received. We were able to introduce some new technology where our promotions, a lot of them occur right at the terminals, and this was new to our players, and sometimes that can be a little dangerous. Are they going to get it, and then they're not going to get it? But so far it really has been really, really good, and the player experience, I think, has been awesome.
Yeah, and if I could jump in too, it's important. We want to celebrate those wins. We want our customers to see, hey, real people are winning real prizes at this property on a regular basis, and it's always been important to us to make sure that we get that information out there. So we try to build that into each and every promotion that we do. Make sure that it's a deliverable message that we can go back and say, hey, these people won this amount of money over the course of this period of time.
Absolutely. And I've seen on your Facebook page so many happy people with their large checks with big wins here at Tiverton.
The bank won't take those big checks. I don't understand.
You believe that? It's crazy. Right. Why not? I mean,
well, his signature's on it, so that's half the problem.
Is that questionable, David? I mean, you're brothers, so this back and forth banter. I mean, one thing we haven't touched upon, there's just so much to talk about here at the casino, is the hotel.
Sure.
You have a top-notch hotel, one of the best hotels around, the newest by far, and there's so much to offer here. So you can play and you can stay, right?
Yeah, I mean, we want, really, if there's nothing else that resonates, we want our customers to just remember that the hotel is here. Sometimes you're just looking to get away for the weekend, you know, just a couple of days, go somewhere where you're relatively local and you have, you know, something to do. This is a perfect kind of stay and play type of situation where you go to the hotel, comfortable beds, great space, wonderful restaurants, great gaming experience. You know, it's a good way to spend a weekend if you're looking just to get away for a couple of days. And we've got some great stay and play packages out there that customers should take advantage of.
You know, and you really don't have to come from 400 or 500 miles away to come and stay at our property. I think sometimes even if you live local, isn't it nice to just get out of your own space that you're in every single day, take your wife, your significant other, whomever, out for a night, and have everything without having to necessarily leave the property? You have your restaurant, you have your entertainment, you have your bar, you have your acts. You know, to me, and I come across a lot of people that might live maybe 15, 20 miles away, but they say, it's nice to just get away, you know, from the kids, you know, maybe they're with their vovô and avó, you know, just to get away for a night and be able to enjoy themselves.
E quem sabe no hotel também podem dormir na mesma cama. Já dormiram os Santa Maria, já dormiu o Olavo Bilac, o João Pedro Paes, todos já ficaram neste hotel.
They were all very happy.
Portanto, olha, estão a fazer algo certo, de certeza absoluta. In the hotel as well, there are function rooms, correct?
Yes, so if you're looking to have just a group of people come together, whether it be something as small as 15 to 20 people or something a bit larger, our rooms can kind of accommodate a wide range of opportunities, and you can certainly stay at the hotel and have your functions in one of our banquet rooms, or you don't have to stay in the hotel and obviously have access to those rooms as well. But great space, they're able to be converted into a lot of different things.
I mean, really, you could do anything from a birthday party, anniversary, brainstorming sessions if you're a company and you want to get out of that environment that, again, your employees are in all the time. It really is a great space, and you can use it for so many different things. And again, it's just something else that we can offer, you know, the community and businesses, even if they want to use strategy sessions out of there or anything like that, something else that we can offer.
Japan actually, a couple of years ago, started a new tradition where they have divorce parties. So it's a full-fledged wedding, but in reverse. So the bride and groom are together at this event, and they celebrate their separation. So, hey, who knows?
Do they get gifts as well? How does that work? Do they have to give the gifts
I'll have
back?
to look into
I
that.
think the attorneys get the gifts.
Well, that's for sure.
You know, so.
Now, at the Casino Cafe and Grill, any chance we'll get alcatra one day?
Listen, if you have my vote, absolutely. It's one of my favorite dishes.
Talk to Mom, maybe
my
Mom.
mother made. By the way, my mother says, she said, we said, hey, we're going to go see Ricardo. She
Yep.
said, oh, I love him. Tell him I said hello, and how's he doing? You know, it does concern me how much my mother likes Ricardo. I'm not going to lie. But she did make sure that I said hello. And,
Tá bem. Senhora Sousa, beijinho para si. Obrigado. Você tem aqui dois grandes filhos, não é? Em altura e em capacidade, e como seres humanos também. Muito bem. So gentlemen, there's no reason to not visit Tiverton Casino Hotel. Why go further when everything is right here, right next to home? It's not in Fall River, but it's literally a hop from the Fall River line right here in Tiverton, Rhode Island, and there's just so much to do.
There is, and that's really, you know, especially as the weather starts to get a little bit colder, you're limited in the things that you can do outside. It's a great way to spend the day, and the beauty of it is, even if you don't want to gamble, you can enjoy the entertainment, you can spend time and you know, enjoy the bar, come to the restaurant, just network. There are some people that just come here and have a cup of coffee, catch up with old friends. There's literally a little bit to do for everybody based on what their palate is.
24 hours a day, correct? 7 days a week.
Yes, sir. Every day. One other thing I would like to add to what Sergio just said. You know, one key core of our mission is guest relationships and that guest service. We invest a lot in our employees to take care of the guests as best that they can. It's something that we pride ourselves both here and in Lincoln. We want to make it as difficult and uncomfortable for you to want to go somewhere else, knowing that you have these familiar folks who know you by name. Maybe they know your kids' names. Maybe they know the family vacation that occurred. That's some of what's happening on the gaming floor when you come in as a guest. You should have and will receive that relationship building part of your experience for sure.
Absolutely. One thing that I forgot to mention, when people are playing, drinks are served them, right? There's cocktail waitresses going around at all times.
They are over here. The alcoholic drinks, the alcoholic drinks are not comped. Some folks are used to that, but we constantly have servers that are going around and they can order, as long as they're of age, they can order whatever drinks that they would like and they'll be promptly served.
Absolutely. So service is priority always here at Tiverton Casino Hotel. Gentlemen, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much for spending part of your night here on HORA QUENTE. You'd be here anyway, but it's great to be on the red couch. That way you're not walking around the building trying to make sure everything's in order, right?
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
It was great to see you, Ricardo.
Same here. Muito obrigado.
It was a
Muito
pleasure.
obrigado, meu
Sinceramente. E feliz Thanksgiving para vocês. Tudo
Igualmente.
bom. Obrigado. Senhoras e senhores, agora vamos fazer um intervalo, voltaremos e vamos entrar no Casino Café and Grill, na cozinha, na sala. Vamos saber o que há de bom naquele restaurante. E como sabem, eu que não gosto nada de comer, não vou gostar desse próximo segmento. Claro que estou a mentir. Fique connosco, até já.